New emails obtained by Judicial Watch show that the Secretary of State of the state of California worked with a Democratic Party PR firm to direct Twitter, the media monopoly, to censor users who suggested that election fraud might be real. A new lawsuit says that the state of California's coordinated censorship with Twitter violates the First Amendment, which obviously it does. Harmeet Dillon is a lawyer with the Center for American Liberty and one of the country's most important First Amendment advocates. Rogan O'Handley is an activist and attorney. He's one of the users who was censored and is suing Twitter and the state. Harmeet and Rogan join us to explain. Thanks, both of you, for coming on. Harmeet, give us the overview, if you would, of what they did.
Sure. Well, a lot of us who use Twitter and other social media have suspected that this has been going on for some time, but the Judicial Watch Public Records Act request documents reveal a stunning and broad conspiracy by government agencies, Democrat lobbying firms, and a National Association of Secretaries of State to gather so-called dangerous election-related speech, work with Twitter and potentially other social media companies, and get that speech taken down in the name of fairer and cleaner elections. Our client, Rogan O'Handley, was caught up in this dragnet for perfectly legitimate and honest opinions and commentary about seeking audits about these elections. And in retaliation for that, he was removed from the Twitter platform. This is a violation of the First Amendment. It's a civil rights conspiracy. It also violates the California Constitution. And I think once we start getting into discovery in this case, we're going to find out that this is a lot more widespread than just what happened to Rogan.
Yeah, I mean, this is a textbook violation of the First Amendment in that the government is conspiring to deprive citizens of their speech. Rogan, tell us the speech that you were deprived of, if you would.
Well, I used to be a Hollywood entertainment lawyer before I got sick of the double standards, the hypocrisy, and especially the corruption in our federal government. So I left that entire legal career behind to fight for, liberty and justice for all on social media. And after the election, I am a trained lawyer. I look at evidence. I look at videos. I read sworn affidavits, and I said, we need investigations here. I called for the same things that Stacey Abrams called for when she refused to concede the Georgia gubernatorial election. I said, we need to look into this further. And then specifically, I said, we need to look at it in California. I used to live there. I know how flimsy those elections can be. And so I said, hey, let's look at California elections. And then Alex Padilla, Secretary of State, it was a criticism of his actions in office. And then he paid this firm, SKDK, to tell him who to censor. That was me.
So a politician, I mean, this is even clearer cut than I realized at the outset. A politician says, someone's criticizing me, shut him down.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, Tucker,
and
if I can add, this politician was auditioning for the role of United States Senator. That's very critical as well. He was hoping that if Kamala Harris was named the United States Vice President, he would be named by the governor to fill that role. And that's exactly what happened. So he was actually elbowing out of the way other Democrats. And this whole contract for $35 million for who to censor is so corrupt that other Democrats in the state protested about it because it was a no-bid contract given to a consultant for the Biden campaign. SKD Knickerbocker is a Biden campaign consultant. So this is a mess of conflicts of interest, conspiracy, and boondoggle and favor trading.
That is totally third world. So, Rogan, have you gotten a full picture of the censorship against you?
Yeah, I mean, I run various accounts across social media. I have millions of followers, which I'm very thankful for, because I tell the truth and I call out corruption in our government. That's what people want. They want real talk. And, this situation feels like David versus Goliath. I don't work for anyone. I'm completely independent, but I'm going to take on this machine. I'm going to take on corrupt California government. I'm going to take on the Biden administration because you know what? One of the head honchos at SKDK, Anita Dunn, now works as a special advisor to the Joe Biden White House. This goes all the way to the top, and we're going after him.
God bless you for doing that, and good luck, for sure. Harmeet Rogan, thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Tucker.
Thank you, Tucker.